I saw you in those moments when no one else did, carrying a weight that seemed invisible to the world. I was there, even when your tears soaked the pillow, when your body moved through the day but your heart had no strength to keep going. I saw you smile so that others wouldn't see the pain you carried on the inside. Every thought of giving up, every deep breath filled with exhaustion, every quiet moment of fear reached my heart. Nothing you're going through is by chance, and nothing you have experienced is lost. Everything, even the things you don't understand, has a purpose. The path that seemed to lead you away from light was the one that brought you here, to this very moment. I guided you here, because this is the moment when heaven shines favor upon you. You may think you're just watching a video, but you're hearing my voice, and my voice is never misplaced. It always arrives when the heart is ready to listen. You've wondered how many times I'd forgotten you or whether your prayers went unheard. In every moment, even when you couldn't hear me, I was working in silence, preparing you for what you were not yet ready to understand. I saw you trying to be strong when no one was watching, pushing through each day even when you didn't want to, hiding your pain so others wouldn't worry. Today, I want you to know that you don't have to fight alone anymore. I've come to meet you in this place. What brought you here wasn't by chance or luck, but by my endless love for you. While others may have judged you by the way you looked or what they thought they knew about you, I saw you for who you truly are inside. Your weaknesses didn't push me away, and your flaws don't shame me. I chose you before you were born, and I still have plans for you, plans that no pain or struggle can erase. I understand that you're tired, that fear is making you wonder how you will face tomorrow, but it's at the very edge of your limits where my grace will shine brightest. When it feels like everything is falling apart, that's when I am closest to you. Feel my presence right now. Breathe. I am here with you. No one and nothing can stop the plans I have for you. I'm touching your soul, calming your heart, and lifting away the marks of the pain you've carried for so long. Every trial, every tear you've shed will become a testimony of my faithfulness. What hurts you now will soon become the story of my provision in your life. Trust in me and let me completely enter your heart, for I'm about to turn your despair into abundance, your tears into smiles, and it all begins when you allow me to fully heal you. You don't need to understand everything right now. Just stay. While you doubt, I work. While you worry, I prepare. While you cry, I collect your tears, turning them into seeds for new growth. Nothing you've experienced is wasted. No delay is permanent. What you thought was the end was just the beginning of a journey I have set for you, a journey that will reveal my power and love in your life. Today, I don't just want you to hear me, I want you to feel me. Close your eyes and let my peace wash over you. I didn't come to blame you. I came to lift you. I didn't come to demand strength from you, but to give you rest. Every word I speak to you is a step forward toward hope. You are not here by chance. This is the moment where you and I meet. Comment now. I trust you, Lord. Let this affirmation be the key that opens the door to your miracle. It's not a coincidence you're here. Every moment, every step, every tear that led you to this point was part of my plan, and now that plan begins to unfold. You thought you were just looking for comfort, but you were guided to this moment so I could speak directly to you. You didn't stumble onto this video by accident. My hand brought you here because today is when your answer starts to manifest. I remember the times you cried out for help, and it seemed like nothing changed. I remember the sleepless nights when fear gripped your heart, and you thought I wasn't listening. But I was there, listening in silence, What seemed like a delay was actually preparation. I didn't ignore you. I was aligning the times of heaven with your faith. While you cried, I was writing your story. While despair surrounded you, I was creating paths that you couldn't see yet. Now, the moment has arrived. Feel the shift in the air, the subtle stirring in your spirit. This is the sign that my presence is with you. When the world forgets, I remain. When everyone walks away, I draw closer. No heart opens without my notice. No tear falls without my gathering it. You may have thought you were speaking into the void, but every word you spoke has been kept before my throne, and now each one is turning into a promise that's starting to bloom. I know your doubts. I know sometimes it feels like everything is too big to change. But what seems impossible to you is simple for me. I can change your path, heal wounds even you can't touch, and restore what you thought was beyond repair. The burden you've carried for so long will begin to lighten, just like the fog that fades when the sun rises. I am breathing new life into what seemed lost, and when I enter, nothing stays the same. Don't try to understand with your mind what only your heart can feel. What's happening now is not of reason, but of the Spirit. It's the meeting of your pain with my purpose. I have called you from within, even when you didn't recognize it as my voice. What you thought was coincidence was simply part of my invitation. You were weary, and I prepared this moment to renew your strength. There's no need to rush or try to solve everything at once. Simply breathe and allow me to guide you. Understand that every setback brought you closer to the true victory. When you lost what was dear to you, when you were abandoned, when no one seemed to believe in you, I never stopped believing in you. I never left your side. The moments you felt ashamed of were the very steps I used to draw you nearer to me. Now is the time to realize that nothing has been wasted. Every loss carried within it a new beginning, and that beginning starts right here, right now, between you and me. Listen to what I am saying to your heart. I didn't bring you here just to offer comfort, but to give you courage. I didn't come to remind you of your past pain, but to show you that it's coming to an end. Your spirit is being touched by a new peace, and this peace is just a glimpse of what is to come. The doors that were once closed will begin to open. The voices of fear will start to fade, and you will feel a fresh strength rising within you, my spirit moving in you. Nothing and no one can stop what I have already set in motion. What started as a simple search will end as a powerful testimony. This is the sign that heaven is responding to your faith. And when you see everything starting to flow, remember this moment, because it is here that I reached you. Share this message with someone who needs to be reminded that God still speaks, and let my love touch other lives through you. Breathe deeply, feel how the air enters and leaves your chest. Every breath is a reminder that there is still life, and where there is life, there is hope. I am here with you now. I am not far away or indifferent. I am present in every moment, within time and space and deep within you. Every beat of your heart is a reminder that my presence is holding you up, even when you don't feel it. Everything that has brought you to this point is part of something far greater than you can understand right now, but your spirit is already starting to sense it. I saw every time you tried to stand tall when everything seemed to be falling apart. I saw you resist giving up, even when it felt like the weight was too much. I saw you hide your pain to protect others from worry. And I want you to know, none of those tears were wasted. Each one was a seed planted in the soil of my plan. The time for the harvest is drawing near. I am about to turn your pain into strength, your tears into joy, and your scarcity into abundance. Your story will not be defined by the falls, but by the new beginnings I have given you. Let go of the fear of what you have lost. Everything that has passed was simply clearing the way for the blessings that are about to arrive. What you once saw as failure was actually part of my plan to help you grow. I led you through the desert so you could appreciate the value of the source. Now, that source is right in front of you. The waters that once felt dry will start to flow deep within your soul. It's time for you to breathe without guilt, dream without fear, and walk without carrying the weight of the past. I am restoring everything that time and tears have taken away. Feel my touch, it's light but real. I'm healing what you thought couldn't be fixed. I'm untangling every knot, clearing every memory, until your heart beats with peace again. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Just let me work in you. You are not defined by what has happened to you. You are defined by what I am creating within you. I am clearing your mind, removing the thoughts that trapped you, and silencing the voices that told you that you weren't enough. Before me, you are loved, valued, chosen, and protected. Understand this. This is not the end. It's the beginning, the start of a story written by my hand. Every chapter of pain will turn into a testimony of my faithfulness. I did not come to just comfort you. I came to raise you up, to teach you to walk again, but this time, in the right direction. Nothing you lost will be wasted. Every loss was part of the preparation for the victory ahead. And when the new comes, you will see that I've always been here, quietly shaping your path, taking care of what you didn't even know needed attention. You thought you were praying in solitude, but every prayer you whispered has been carefully written in the book of life. You felt like you were speaking into an empty space, but that space was where I was creating something new for you. You thought I had forgotten you, but my attention has never wavered. Now is the time to realize the truth. This moment is not random. It's an answer to your heart's cry. These words are not mere sound, but a sign of what is to come. I am opening the heavens over you, pouring out a fresh anointing of strength, renewal, and hope. Your faith will burn like an unquenchable flame, immune to any forces that try to dim it. Breathe deeply. Let the peace I offer fill your heart, a peace the world cannot understand, but your soul recognizes. This peace is the first sign of the miracle to come. I am shaping your surroundings, rearranging situations, connecting people, and opening new paths because I am fulfilling what I promised you. What you will experience is not just temporary relief, but a complete transformation. The tears you shed will become memories, and your joy will turn into a living testimony. When the new day breaks, remember this moment. It was here that the promise began to come alive. Stand firm, for what I've started in you, I will bring to completion. Your part is to trust, and mine is to fulfill. Like this post and subscribe to continue receiving my guidance, so that each day you can see more of what I have prepared for you. Now, take a moment to be still, allow my presence to surround you. Close your eyes and know that what follows is sacred. There is a revelation waiting to touch your spirit, and it will transform everything you thought you knew about life and love. There is a voice that has never been silent before me, a voice that continues speaking your name with love and faith, even after crossing from earth to heaven. Every word from this voice reaches me, like a sweet fragrance, like an eternal prayer that never loses its power. It didn't leave you, it simply returned to me. True love never fades. It simply transforms. What you may see as loss, I see as a return. The one who gave you life, who held you close during nights of fear, who taught you to believe, now lives in the light of my presence. She rests in peace, yet she has not left you. Every breeze, every memory that surfaces is the echo of her love, a love that never vanished, but bloomed eternally. Do you think longing is a sign of absence? In my eyes, longing is the bridge between time and eternity. She speaks of you with eyes full of light, not with sadness, but with trust, knowing that the same God who welcomed her is still caring for you. I hear every word, every prayer, every memory of his. The love that bound you together on earth has not been lost, but elevated. Now, with all her fullness, she watches over you not with her body, but with a spirit so intense you cannot measure it. And when peace touches you amidst your pain, when a sweet memory arises unexpectedly, that is heaven reaching you through her voice, still speaking to me. She asked me to look after you, and I promised her that I would. I keep every promise that comes from my mouth. Everything you lack, I provide. Everything that hurts, I heal. The name she spoke with love and tears now echoes before me in glory and praise. She hasn't lost you, my child. She now knows with certainty that the one who is love itself is caring for you. I understand that the human heart struggles to comprehend what the eyes cannot see. But hear me now, nothing true is ever lost. The bonds of love remain. Death is not an end, but the beginning of eternity. She lives on, fully alive in me. Her smile hasn't faded. It now shines even brighter. All she prayed for you, all she wished for you, remains alive, nourished by my spirit to bloom at the right time. She watches you with joy, not sadness. She sees your path, your steps, and when you are weary, she intercedes with even greater passion. Your prayers are an unquenchable flame. You are never alone, even if the house feels empty. The love that once held you now surrounds you like light. I share this with you today to show you that heaven isn't far away, it's simply an extension of the love that shaped you. All the goodness yet is kept within me, and now I return that love to you magnified, pure, and without pain or distance. Feel this gentle presence in your chest, like an invisible hug that wraps around you. It is the reminder that nothing has ended, only changed form. You haven't lost her. Instead, you've been given a new way of feeling her love. From now on, when longing fills your heart, don't cry as if she's gone. Instead, give thanks, knowing you are still loved. The love that began in her womb is now blessed in heaven, living in perfect harmony with me. She is right here beside me, a spirit of light and faith. And in this moment, we bless you together. I with strength, she with love, I with eternity, she with tenderness. This bond is unbreakable, for what true love creates never fades. Share this with someone who still feels the ache of loss, and let my comfort reach them too. Now, be still, close your eyes, and let this presence gently reveal itself. You'll feel a soft warmth in your chest, a peace that has no cause. This is the sign, the eternal love that proves death cannot separate what I have joined. And as your heart calms, heaven opens its gates. The love that brought you into the world still speaks before me, and her voice, joined with mine, will continue guiding you until the time of reunion and full light. Before my throne, there is a place where prayers never stop, rising like incense, gentle and constant, carrying the scent of those who truly love. And among these voices, one stands out sweet, strong, and tearful. It does not speak of you, but speaks for you. This voice is your mother's. Since the day her eyes closed, she has never stopped gazing at me with hope. She lives in me, and the love she has for you continues, flowing through eternity like a river of light. She approaches me quietly, just as she once gently covered you with a blanket and whispered your name so you could rest peacefully. And when she speaks, all creation listens because her words come from pure love. She doesn't ask for riches or comfort. She asks me to protect you, to give you strength, to restore the light that pain has tried to dim. She prays with tears but also with faith. Every tear she sheds is a seed planted in heaven's soil, and every seed grows into mercy for your life. Sometimes I see her kneel in spirit, touching the golden ground with her face bowed, asking, "Lord, don't let my child give up. Give him the strength to carry on, even when the world makes him doubt. Show him that there's still hope, even when everything feels like it's falling apart." I, who am a father and also hear the cries of mothers, allow this prayer to fill the space with grace. Her love is so deep that it blends with my own compassion, and together, she and I move heaven for your sake. You may not realize it, but often, the moments when you feel relief, just before you give up, are the answers to her prayers. When an unexpected problem is solved, when your heart finds peace for no clear reason, when sadness turns into strength, it is the result of her intercession. Nothing born of love is ever lost. Her faith remains alive, and the words she once whispered to you on earth now echo before my throne. Every watch over him, Lord, still lives, crossing into eternity and lighting up your path. She speaks of you with reverence, her tears shining like crystals. As she speaks, I wrap her in my spirit, assuring her that everything is in her care. When she says your name, there is power in those words. When she recalls the promises I made, the angels are moved. Her faith is like a flame that keeps the fire of my providence burning. And because of this faith, I have chosen to act. When a heart loves with pure intentions, all of heaven responds. I want you to understand that her prayers are not just memories. They are living gifts. They last, making ways, opening doors, and protecting every step you take. She doesn't only cry out with words, but with her very presence. When you sleep and feel an unexplained lightness, that is her comfort flowing through you. When fear tries to overwhelm you, and peace suddenly fills your heart, it is the reflection of her love, sent as protection. Her intercession never stops. It is renewed every day before me. I hear her, and every request she makes is kept like a precious gem in my store. She doesn't ask me to take away the struggles, but to give her the strength to face them. She doesn't ask me to remove her pain, but to show her how to turn it into wisdom. With each prayer, she shapes the future I have planned for her. The love she gives me is the same love I pour into her life. It is like an invisible thread that links the hearts of those in glory with those still living on earth. Now I reveal to you, no prayer spoken before my throne is ever unanswered. Every time your mother calls out, heaven is moved. Every time she thinks of you, I send a wave of peace to your home. Her love and mine have merged into one purpose, to restore you completely. Comment the number 777 now and declare with faith that heaven is working on your behalf. Let this number be your spiritual sign, the mark of the promise that has already begun to come true. We have not forgotten you. Her prayers and my love have created an unbreakable bond. I heard the Father heard, and the heavens bowed down. This is the moment when old prayers turn into new miracles. What was once asked with tears, I now answer with joy. What began in sorrow will soon become a testimony of triumph. Rest in peace. Heaven is moving for you, and a mother is on her knees in paradise, smiling, because she knows the answer has already been given. The cry reached me, and heaven was stirred. The words spoken before my throne have not been lost. They crossed the veil and became a decree. What was once asked in tears is now written in fire on the pages of eternity. Love called out, and I responded. The silence has ended. This is the moment when promises move from the unseen and begin to bloom in the visible world. What once seemed distant is now close, and what seemed impossible is already beginning to happen. Listen, my child. I heard her voice, and now listen to mine. I, the Lord, declare that your life has entered a new season. The winds that once fought against you are now blowing in your favor. The walls that held you back are coming down, and the doors that wouldn't open are beginning to swing wide. What was thought forgotten has been remembered. What seemed lost has now been found. Heaven has not been distant from love, and because of this love, the impossible is being set free. Do not fear the changes that are starting now, because every shift that comes from me brings a small unease to the soul. It is a sign that something bigger is being set in place. While you were waiting for answers, I was aligning people, places, and chances for your new start. What you asked for was not only protection but transformation. And that is what I am bringing. I will give you not just what you asked for, but more, because I am abundance, and I am faithfulness. Your home will feel the results of my work. Peace will replace confusion. Understanding will grow where there was once conflict. I bring harmony, reconciliation, and prosperity. Everything the enemy used to try to break you, I will turn into honor for you. The tears you shed as a sign of loss will now become seeds of new life. And where shame once existed, a testimony will now rise. The lack that once surrounded you is now falling away. I am not a God of leftovers. I am a God of abundance, a God who prepares feasts. I was the one who sustained you during the days of little, and now I will be the one to multiply all that you have. Do not fear if provision seems scarce, because the seed I am giving you now carries the power of a harvest that will last forever. Your faith, joined with yours, has opened the way that was once blocked. The answer is already on its way and will arrive so suddenly that you will know it is heaven at work. Feel how the weight on your shoulders is lifting. Is the burden being eased? I am the one easing it. The air you breathe is changing because a new spiritual atmosphere is forming around you. This is a time of peace, a time of rest, a time to see with your own eyes what has been declared from above. I am releasing blessings into your life, not only to meet your needs, but to restore the joy that fear has taken away. You thought I had forgotten you, but everything that seemed silent was part of the plan. I hid you to protect you, and now I reveal you to honor you. Many will see what I am about to do with you and will know that you have been remembered in heaven. Your prayer was the flame that kept the promise I made to you alive. And because of her faith, I declare that the waiting period has ended. A new season begins now. Lift your head, for heaven has already sent orders in your favor. The angels have been released, and the paths are being prepared. You will not have to chase after what belongs to you, for it will come to you. What is yours has been saved, and now it will be returned to you multiplied. Her faith, joined with yours, has opened a portal of blessings that nothing can shut. Share this message so that other mothers may also be remembered in heaven, and love continues to move the heart of God in favor of many. Now rest. The decree has been made, and the answer is on its way. The waters of heaven have begun to stir, and everything around you will be touched by this tide of favor. What you asked for with tears will now be experienced with joy. And whenever doubt tries to creep in, Remember what I am telling you today. Love never fails, faith is never wasted, and the promises I make will never come back empty. What started as a prayer is now turning into a testimony. What was born out of pain will now bloom in fullness. Your victory is already written in heaven, and heaven is already celebrating with you. The heavens have opened for you. The decree spoken before the throne is now unfolding in your life. What was once a promise is now starting to take shape right before your eyes. Grace falls gently, but powerfully, like soft rain on dry land. I pour out upon you unexplainable favor, relief that cannot be explained, and a renewal that no human effort could ever bring. Everything that was standing in your way is now dissolving, because where my presence goes, resistance cannot stay. Grace is flowing into your home, into your heart, into every area that seems still and empty. I am breaking invisible chains, undoing old knots, and freeing the thoughts that kept you trapped in fear. Feel how the air around you feels lighter, how the weight on your shoulders begins to lift. This is heaven touching earth. It is my spirit moving around you right now. I, the Lord, visit your deepest being and restore what was broken. My voice touches your memories, turning pain into wisdom, guilt into forgiveness, and silence into living faith. Your soul will feel what your body may not fully understand yet. The weight that has followed you for so long is starting to fade. The emptiness that has suffocated you is now filled with my presence. I am turning your home into a place of peace, your mind into a place of growth, and your faith into a burning fire. Every dark corner now receives light. Every thought of failure must bow before my power. And where fear once ruled over your future, now rises the assurance that you do not walk alone. Heaven has begun to move, and nothing can stop what I have set in motion.